Hi everyone, Michelle Mira. I'm a certified breatharian healer, energy medicine practitioner, and transformation guide, and also an entrepreneur. So in this second video today, I wanted to talk specifically to the empaths. I was talking to someone and I found myself speaking out that empaths are masters of energy. And this is true. And so I'm going to just share a few ways that we can use this gift to our advantage in this video. So be sure and stay to the end, and I'll be sharing some quick hacks and ways to use it to be able to neutralize energy, but also work with energy that we want to bring in. So as empaths or sensitives, we are always feeling energy, and we feel other people's repressed energy. We feel what they have in shadow. We feel what is going on under the surface. And so we can be interacting with someone that seems perfectly optimistic, but what we're tuning into is their energetic, what they're actually feeling, or what they're repressing so much that it's coming out. So this can be confusing to empaths and sensitives if they don't know what's going on. And it can seem like, our gifts can seem like a burden if we don't use them. However, what I'm talking about in this video is how to use them to our advantage. So on default, we're going to feel everything, and we're going to run a lot of energy through our body, and we're actually probably going to hold on to energy that doesn't belong held in our bodies. But consciously, if we start to tune into energies that we want to interact with, and we learn to release the energies that we don't want to interact with, we get our power back. And we tap into our mastery of energy. So we feel energy. We can master this. We can use this gift to our advantage. So as an example, if we go out to the grocery store and we feel heavy energy hit us, or we feel suddenly angry, or we feel anything that's sudden and not situational, it feels like you walk into a cloud of grief or anger or whatever it is. And I know that every empath that's watching this can relate to this. You're walking along, you're happy, you're having a great day, and all of a sudden you feel like, boom, you get hit by heavy energy. So when that happens, what we do from a conscious creating point and our mastery is that we let that energy go straight down through our feet into the earth. Or if we have water around, if you're holding a cup of water, you let that energy go into that water. So give it to the elements. If you're around a river, stand at the river, let that energy go down into the river. If you're near a fire, give it to the fire. If you're just standing on the earth, let it go down into the earth. So choose whatever you have. If you're at home and you feel this, you can lay down on your stomach and send it into the earth that way. So there are multiple ways of doing this, but the thing that you want to do is you want to let it move out of your body and into the elements, or into the earth is the easiest way usually. So just a quick intention, you send it out, you bring in light. You can reach up intentionally to the divine cosmos, bring that light in through the top of your head, fill your body up, and then finish the session. So this can be done in a few seconds in the grocery store, wherever you are. You just let it go out. So the minute you feel heavy energy that doesn't make sense to you, or emotions that don't make sense to you, send it out through your feet or through the base of your spine out. So that is consciously choosing to release the energy instead of holding it in. You can use air or breathing to do the same thing. Breathe it out really strong, inhale, and blow it out that way. So these are several choices that you can use, but use them in the moment when you notice it. Okay, so that's the first step. Now, the second step is to choose to tap into energy that you want to bring in. And I'm going to specifically talk about bringing in money, because that's what the videos have been on lately. That's what I've been working with, is the energy of money. And I think most of us can use more abundance in the form of money coming in. If not, you can use it, you can tap into a different energy. That's fine. But I'm going to talk about consciously tapping into the energy of money, but I'm going to take it a step further. So I want you to think of someone that you maybe know really well that has an abundance of money coming in all the time. This person has everything they need. They provide more than enough. They're buying fun toys. They're going on vacations regularly. They just don't struggle with money. So you can think of someone like that, or you can think of someone that is a multimillionaire or even a billionaire. And you can choose, somebody that you admire that maybe you don't know that is a billionaire. Someone that you admire that's a millionaire. So there are different levels that you can play with this. And then what you're going to do is what you do naturally. You're just going to tune into them and feel their energy. You're not going to go into their body and try to take over their anything. It's really just tuning into them and feeling them. And as empaths, we know that this happens all the time, and it's not anything intrusive. It's just feeling. It's just what we do. But this is a consciously working with energy that we want to work with. So take a moment right now and just think of that person that you want to tune into. Get a really clear image of them. And then just tune into their energy. You can close your eyes. And just really get a sense of what it feels like to be them. And then now I want you to notice any differences between what it feels like inside your body, in your world, and what it feels like in their world. See if you notice any differences there, any distinctions. All right, and just send a thank you and an I love you to this person and come fully back here with you. And then now we're going to go a little bit bigger. So you're going to go to someone that you know of, maybe that is bringing in a larger amount of money. So millions, billions. And then you're going to get an idea of who they are and tune into them just briefly. Just feel what that feels like. And then I want you to notice any distinctions, again, between them, their energy, and you. And just observe that. And then send an a thank you and I love you, their direction, and then come back fully here. And so I want you to just jot down the distinctions that you noticed and just kind of feel that out, sit with that, let it sink in tonight. And then as you do this, you might notice areas in you that feel blocked around money, around this energy, around maybe even engaging with this type of person on this other level of abundance. So it's really interesting what can come up. It can be positive things, it can be negative things, but the observing of it can be very powerful. And the other thing I want you to do is just jot down what kind of energy that you'd like to continually tap into. What is it that you consciously want to create in your world more? And jot down people or just energies of places, anything that you want to be bringing in more. Then choose to consciously do this exercise with those energies. And any energies that you're not wanting to interact with, again, you just let that move right on through and disengage from those. So, and when you're consciously putting your awareness on energies that are positive, beneficial, and serving you, then you don't have time to engage with the negative ones or the ones that you're not wanting to interact with. And as an empath, you're a master of energy, so you get to decide. And it will come to a point where you will stop that energy before it even gets into your field, and you will reflect that energy. You'll send it back automatically just by working with these exercises like this. And so I shared in another video a way to, it's a hack to neutralize a argument or a situation where there's conflict, or where someone might be sending negative energy out, or maybe they're just having a rough day. And as an empath, we would usually take that energy, absorb it, and go, what has happened? What's going on with me, right? Because it feels personal. So a really, really quick way to neutralize that is to, when it's happening, you just think to yourself, I love you. While it's happening, you don't have to say anything else. You just think, I love you, I love you. And that person usually will just shift very beautifully. And I shared in the last video that I have seen so many times where the person is talking and they're mid-sentence and they will stop and lose their train of thought entirely when you do this. And I shared more in the video of other tricks to do, but for empaths, this is a very, very easy, quick, it'll feel so natural to you to do this all the time. And so I wanted to share these little tricks and tools and exercises that if you continue to work with them, it becomes so second nature and really natural, so that you're not absorbing anything from anyone, because you're saying stop to that one and come a little closer to this one and let's dance with that one, so you're really deciding all the time. And when you take yourself out of default and into a consciously creating and your own power, then you can take this level of mastery of energy to bigger and bigger and bigger aptitudes. So it's really beautiful and exciting, and I would love to hear all of your stories. If you're new here, click subscribe. We're going to be talking more about this and just how big it can get, how amazing this can get. And this is your time. This is the time that is calling empaths and sensitives to step up and use their mastery now more than ever, because we're creating something brand new and we're releasing what's no longer needed. So this is where this is where we get to shine and really step into our powers that have been dormant for a while. So thank you for watching, and we'll stay in a conversation about this.